I've been a public librarian for a little over 2 years, and these are some things I have learned. Librarians or library workers, we're storytellers. And sometimes those stories are real life stories of people we've worked with in the past. You know, library workers or librarians or whatever, we all love a little bit of cheese, a little bit of gossip here and there. And guess what? The library world is so small that everybody somehow knows each other. There's like a little invisible string connecting all of us. And the way you have worked at your previous job, intern, or library school, whatever it may be, can make or break the position you want to apply for. Maybe that person who's on the interview panel or who saw you work in the interview panel or knows that you worked previously with this other person may ask, like, what was this person like? Were they, you know, were they easy to work with? Were they kind? Were they hardworking? And that person will be like, they were very difficult to work with. Or vice versa. They can be like, you know what? I would vouch for this person 100%. They're hardworking. They were super kind. They brought a lot of good morale to the library. For you that sometimes we have those coworkers who bring out the worst quality or the worst side of ourselves. But, we need to remember you don't need to like all your coworkers. You don't need to be a brown noser. You don't need to be conniving to get advanced in your career. You just have to be like a good person. Like, honestly, I think that's all you need to do. Just have good morals, good ethics, and just be kind. Say thank you. If somebody asks for help, help them to the best of your abilities and the best time, if you have time to do it. Just always be kind. Because at the end of the day, everybody knows each other. Even if you're in a big old city and you're like, you're from one city that's 80 miles away from this other library system that you want to apply for, everybody somehow knows each other. And like I said, library workers, we're keepers of stories. We love to tell a good story. So that's just my advice.